It's all the result of something called cellular turnover. Cellular turnover is the continuous process of shedding dead skin cells and replacing them with younger cells. This makes the skin look shinier and tighter, gets rid of fine lines, and prevents wrinkles. Now you might wonder, just as I did, if the cells of our skin are replaced regularly, then why do wrinkles still exist? Here's the catch. If you don't have good cellular turnover rate, you get dead cell buildup. It's like a traffic jam at the skin surface. This stagnation suffocates younger cells or prevents them from getting to the surface altogether. It leads to issues such as acne, skin spots, flaky skin, uneven texture, or even jowls. Now, if your cellular turnover is slow, fewer new cells replace the old ones, which means you age faster. While the process of cellular turnover is not new to the medical world, the real breakthrough comes from a group of scientists from one of the top universities in Europe, University College Cork. In 2021, they discovered how you can control the speed with which older skin is replaced with younger skin. As it turns out, the speed of your cellular turnover is decided by the central engine of the body, the gut. More precisely, by the gut bacteria, also known as the microbiome, and by how old or powerful these bacteria are. Their discovery was published in the reputed Nature Aging medical journal in an article called The Mind-Blowing Link Between Age Reversal and Gut Health. Your gut contains over 100 trillion microorganisms, or gut flora, which is more than 10 times the total number of cells in your body. These gut bacteria are responsible for no less than 95% of serotonin production and 50% of dopamine production. Both dopamine and serotonin are crucial when it comes to how fast the skin renews itself and how it looks. This is just the beginning. It is these bacteria that run the show, like an army of hard workers that keep our body running. They turn on enzymes, turn off genes, and dictate how we look. There's a reason why Harvard called the gut microbiome our second brain. In order to do so many jobs so well, your gut bacteria need to be renewed, so they have enough strength. Normally, our bodies should be able to replenish and renew the gut microbiome all on their own. However, most of us don't have the perfect guts, as everything from antibiotics that we took years ago to being born via C-section can compromise the balance of bacteria in our microbiome. Inflammatory foods such as alcohol, sugars, carbs, and processed meals that our body is not developed to break down can also damage the gut flora. The worst of all is chronic stress. It leads to inflammation in the body that basically burns up all the young bacteria. When your gut is affected by all these factors, the nutrient absorption slows down and there isn't enough food for all the good bacteria to thrive and renew themselves. When the bacteria in your gut don't renew fast enough, you get old. Digestion becomes slower, nutrient absorption slows down, and even more, it causes everything to age faster, including your skin. In short, our gut microbiome decides the way we're aging. When our gut is not performing as it should, our skin ages quicker. This theory was clearly explained by the scientists at the National University of Ireland. In short, here's what happens. Certain gut bacteria are dedicated to renewing your skin and providing the nutrients it needs to regenerate and look plump. When your gut microbiome becomes old, most of these bacteria die and there are none left to do the job and support the cellular turnover. If your skin doesn't renew fast enough, it loses elasticity. If the bacteria that support scrubbing away wrinkles or dead skin cells don't exist anymore, dead skin cells pile up on top of healthy, newer skin cells and suffocate them. If the dead skin cells aren't shed and cleared out properly, they cause eczema, psoriasis, acne, dark spots, and cherry angiomas. At this point, it's very unlikely for any creams, gels, serums, or vitamins to work properly. When nutrient absorption slows down, you can take as many A vitamins or collagen for the skin as you want, but they may not be processed, and they might not reach the skin even remotely. If you apply an expensive serum on your skin right now, chances are you're just taking care of those dead skin cells. Basically, you're most likely throwing money out the window. While creams, gels, lotions, and face masks are great for moisture and maintenance, they do not fix your skin as they can't penetrate deep enough for restorative effects. There's a high chance that praised ingredients like collagen or hyaluronic acid are mostly a waste of money. According to the Journal of Investigative Dermatology, they do nothing long-term because their molecules are just too big to be absorbed. Once you stop applying them, all the benefits will be lost and your skin will return to its initial look. Now, if you're dealing with an aging gut, there's a high chance your gut cannot properly absorb water and becomes dehydrated. Your skin becomes arid and cracks into even more wrinkles, just like a water-starved desert. All in all, your skin is the roadmap to what is happening in your gut. This gut problem is probably affecting you if you have deep wrinkles and premature aging, but also if you have skin conditions like psoriasis, acne, eczema, or if you're dealing with bloating, gas, constipation, diarrhea, or extra pounds. Basically, when the integrity of the gut and balance of gut bacteria get disturbed, it shows on your skin. One example is how gastrointestinal disorders and food allergies are accompanied by skin manifestations such as inflammation. Listen, you can be 32 and have the gut of a 63-year-old, or you can be 63 and have the gut of a 32-year-old. Your biological age has nothing to do with your gut age. So how can you fix your gut and reverse the signs of premature aging? If you think about a garden, our gut is like the soil. The soil needs the right nutrient levels and bacterial balance to support the plants and for them to be strong, to have robust leaves, and for their flowers to blossom. For our skin to be strong, lustrous, and radiant, we need the right bacterial and nutrient balance in our gut. Just like how you can determine the age of a tree by looking at the rings on a stump, you can determine the real age of your gut by looking at your wrinkles. The solution is to bring a certain type of fresh, young, beneficial bacteria to restore the aging microbiome. In fact, a growing number of studies are confirming this is the way to go. The biggest problem is that they do not get to see the light of day or reach the public. Well-known brands purposefully keep women hooked on temporary fixes that give them a bit of a glow for a few hours rather than treating the problem at its source. They just want you to keep buying so they can keep increasing their profits. In fact, here's a gruesome truth. The gut-skin axis was discovered in the 1930s. That's right, it was 90 years ago when studies first clearly showed that the gut is the key player when it comes to how our skin looks, but to no avail. Beauty companies completely ignored it and even tried their best to cover this breakthrough up. If you're wondering if you too are suffering from an aging gut, you can find out right now. All you have to do is answer this question. Do you experience at least one skin issue and one gut issue that doesn't seem to go away no matter what you do? Maybe you're suffering from dark spots, wrinkles, and bloating, or maybe you're dealing with oily or dry skin and extra pounds. If yes, then your gut-skin microbiome might be out of balance and it could make your skin age up to 7 times faster. You've probably heard that wherever there's a gut and microbiome imbalance, you should take probiotics daily. But if that were all it takes, women's skin should get silky smooth after 1 or 2 bottles of probiotics, and this is not what is happening. It is true that our gut and skin need probiotics to repair themselves and thrive. However, not all probiotics are created equal, and not all probiotics are good for an aging gut and skin. Just like you can't take the same pill for a toothache and bad digestion. The skin needs a special type of probiotics. Let's say you go to the pharmacy and ask for probiotics designed to improve the gut and skin. No matter what the pharmacist gives you, remember that most of the time these strains in your supplements are already dead because of poor packaging and handling, meaning you're ingesting dead bacteria that have no effect. Secondly, in order to sell more, probiotic brands add as many strains as possible to the formula without making sure that they interact well. If the bacteria strains are incompatible, they create a war zone inside your body. Studies show that 96% of live probiotics are being killed by your saliva and stomach acid. Whatever you're left with, it's not enough to repair years of premature aging, so you're most likely throwing money out the window. The real solution is to bring in fresh, young, beneficial bacteria that are specifically selected to restore the microbiome responsible for your skin. I wasn't exactly sure how to do that until, by a stroke of luck, at a medical conference, I met the owners of a research laboratory for natural health solutions. We got to talking, and when I told them about my discoveries, I could see their eyes lighting up. Their laboratory team was made of medical researchers, biochemists, nutritionists, and herbalists. The idea of finding the most potent bacteria and natural ingredients that can restore the skin and gut microbiome seemed fascinating to them. They got to work right away. After several months of testing every possible interaction between the hundreds of compounds until dawn, and after making sure we got the right quantities and the most effective combination of ingredients, the formula finally saw the light of day. And according to the lab team who's been creating and testing hundreds of formulas in the past 10 years, it's the most powerful skin and gut microbiome restoring solution in the world. By now, I bet you're curious to find out what this ultimate protocol contains and why it works so incredibly well. It has 3 simple steps that anyone can do, and each step revolves around a couple of key ingredients that very few dermatologists, if any, will tell you about. Here's a short explanation of how each one of these powerful ingredients is used and the incredible long-lasting effects that they have on your gut and skin. Step 1. Revive your gut and skin to kickstart your transformation. The first thing that needed to be done was resuscitate the dormant gut and skin microbiome in order for it to be receptive and absorb every single ingredient in the formula. we were incredibly excited to discover a peculiar Egyptian plant with blue roots that had an effect on the skin that would leave anyone speechless. This plant is called bobchi, a plant that the scientific and medical community paid little attention to until 2018, the year a groundbreaking experiment clearly showed that when it came to skin rejuvenation, the blue antioxidants in bobchi beat retinol convincingly. This study was conducted on 44 participants by scientists at UC Davis's Department of Dermatology and Medicine, along with the scientists at the University of Michigan School of Medicine and Drexel University's College of Medicine. Half of the group was asked to apply 0.5% retinol cream daily, and the other group was asked to use 0.5% bobchi oil daily. After no more than 12 weeks, the results were undeniable. My research team found that the bobchi users were showing a significantly decreased wrinkle surface area and hyperpigmentation, far more than the retinol users were experiencing. Bobchi was not only more effective than retinol, but retinol users reported much more facial peeling, stinging, and redness. Because let's face it, as much as retinol has been called the holy grail of skincare, the truth is that it is too strong for most types of skin. All in all, bobchi offered everything retinol offered and way more. It offered a smoother, clearer, better moisturized skin, but without any of the side effects. And unlike retinol, where results go away in 3 to 4 weeks, you can actually count on bobchi's long-lasting lifting effect. If bobchi needed more praise, we also came across a 2014 study where researchers found that when applied to human skin cells, this astonishing plant supports one of the major anti-aging genes, triggering an important increase in collagen production. This means a more elastic and firmer skin for you. Additionally, bobchi has a lot of bioactive components that help the body lose weight more quickly. High in fiber and critical nutrients, bobchi relieves cravings and reduces overeating. The herb also helps you maintain a healthy weight by reducing the buildup in the body of LDL, which is bad cholesterol. Now, after waking up the gut and skin, we need to infuse the body with nourishing prebiotics that would feed the good bacteria we were about to bring in. We see this step as preparing the soil for the microbiome garden that we want to grow. For this, it was amazing to see how well inulin and dandelion work together. When it comes to nourishing and growing your microbiome, inulin is like the holy grail of skin prebiotics. Unlike other prebiotics, inulin is more resistant to stomach acid, which means it stays in your gut for longer, thus supporting the renewal of the good bacteria for longer. Not only does it feed the gut flora, it rebalances your skin's microbiome and adjusts the moisture and oil levels. So if you have problems such as acne, rosacea, and premature aging, you can count on inulin. Also, a 2017 study on overweight and obese adults revealed that inulin fiber is linked to significant reductions in BMI, body weight, and body fat. The other amazing ingredient in this duo, dandelion, is not only a powerful prebiotic, but also acts like a shield for your skin, protecting it from damaging sunlight and UVB radiation. In turn, this will prevent various skin disorders. Moreover, a test tube study showed that dandelion root extract increased the generation of new skin cells. In addition, older research indicates that dandelion extract may reduce skin inflammation and irritation. This will help you get rid of any redness, itchiness, or dryness while enjoying a smooth skin texture. But dandelion's wondrous benefits don't stop there. This plant also acts as a diuretic, which can help reduce water weight and bloating. Thanks to this, you can easily lose up to 4.5 pounds per week while drinking 2 to 3 cups of dandelion tea per day. While it may seem like a dandelion can be found anywhere, please remember it needs to be carefully processed at 95 degrees and paired with a special strain of probiotics to get the full benefits from it. Which leads us to step 2, rebuild, replenish, and rejuvenate your gut flora and skin microbiome. Listen, supplement manufacturers will try to sell you dozens of strains with billions of bacteria units without making sure they interact well together, whether your body actually needs them or even whether those strains are alive and kicking. The truth is, when it comes to rebuilding your gut and skin microbiome, you only need one type of strain, B. coagulans. And I'll tell you why. The B. coagulant strain revives, grows, and empowers every beneficial strain of gut and skin bacteria. It does this quickly, naturally, and organically. It's like the one water you need for all types of herbs, plants, and flowers. The B. coagulant strain modulates the GI microbiome by increasing the populations of good bacteria to the levels that your body needs, triggering it to let go of the stored fat and rebuild your skin. At the same time, it stops the growth of bad bacteria in its tracks so the beneficial bacteria can flourish without any obstacles. At this point, it might feel like you're growing a second skin. Your digestion should feel as smooth as it did in your teenage years, and you'll feel rejuvenated from head to toe. That's not all. It has been proven repeatedly during clinical studies that B. coagulans increases vitamin and nutrient absorption and provides relief from IBS, and bloating. This means that the food you eat will actually be turned into energy instead of making you feel sluggish. Furthermore, the Bacillus coagulans strain suppresses the growth of a pathogenic bacterium that can cause eczema and dry skin. Let's move on to the last step of the protocol: strengthening your intestinal and skin flora to speed up the results and bulletproof your microbiome to enjoy your rejuvenated looks well into old age. I was extremely excited to see how 3 extremely potent ingredients can significantly improve the variety and movement of the healing bacteria. First, fenugreek, an herb with impressive health benefits that can restore the gut and skin microbiome while improving its diversity. Thanks to its combination of strong antioxidants and vitamin K and C, it lightens the skin complexion, moisturizes it to perfection, and reduces blemishes and dark spots. Which means just with this ingredient alone, you could light up every room you walk into with your new youthful glow. Next, if you're worried about loose skin or blackheads, we've got that covered too. We've added lemon balm, which tightens your skin and unclogs your pores. But these are not even the most amazing benefits of lemon balm. Just one little known study from the Journal of Medicine found that lemon balm speeds up gut motility. This means that the good bacteria in your body will move and work faster to reconstruct your skin and burn unwanted fat. To complete the flora strengthening trio, we included organic Ceylon ginger. Organic Ceylon ginger contains an outstanding number of 40 compounds that protect the skin from aging and drastically reduce cellulite and scars. Consuming organic Ceylon ginger multiplies good bacteria, breaks down fat, and accelerates digestion. One more unique thing that this pure type of ginger does is improve the blood flow to your face, which in turn brightens up your appearance even more. Last but not least, I wanted to make sure that you enjoy a rejuvenated, young-looking skin and figure well into old age. In order to bulletproof the health of your microbiome, we added slippery elm bark, which coats and protects the lining of the stomach. It is so unbelievably potent that it has been used for decades for severe wounds, burns, and cold sores. In fact, one study found that when participants consumed slippery elm bark, the severity of their psoriasis symptoms improved. It will protect your skin from rashes and flare-ups, especially if you're dealing with dry skin or eczema. We couldn't leave out organic lion's mane, a strong medicinal mushroom that has been long used in traditional Chinese medicine. Lion's mane has long-term anti-aging effects on aging skin as it increases collagen levels, making it more elastic. Plus, it can speed up metabolism no matter how old you are. The team perfected the final formula with fennel, which is meant to renew and repair your body tissues. Its small golden seeds play a key role in the regulation of minerals, vitamins, and fluids that move in and out of body cells. It is also said to protect your skin from free radicals and even out pigmentation, all keys to a bright and smooth skin without dark spots. Fennel is also used in many anti-cellulite skin formulas. Depending on its potency, fennel seeds can flush out fat and toxins from the tissue. After adding the last touches to the formula, there was one more thing to do. Make sure it works for women of all ages and conditions. So the laboratory enrolled a group of over 50 volunteers in an experiment with this novel skin and gut microbiome restoring protocol. Everyone did their best to manage their expectations, and the volunteers telling the patients that since nothing like this had ever been done before in skincare, this solution was still in the experimental phase. However, to everyone's surprise, it didn't take long until the formula started doing its job. Mary, one of the volunteers, was the first one to report the changes she was experiencing. There was this new gloss in her cheeks. Then day after day, she could see her skin getting fuller, tighter, and more flexible. When she stretched it, there were no more creases forming. Slowly but surely, the brown spots on her cleavage and hands were fading away, and even her old cherry angiomas were slowly shrinking and disappearing. She kept sending photos where you could clearly see the lines on her cleavage were becoming less visible and the skin was getting plumper. Then, after a few months, all these amazing changes kept coming one after the other. The skin texture was smooth, there were no more big pores on her cheeks, and her T-zone wasn't oily anymore. "I'm having a full-on glow-up," she wrote one day. And the next picture she sent revealed something completely unexpected. She looked a lot slimmer, and her belly was flatter. She claimed her clothes were fitting better, her belly, along with her love handles and back rolls, were shrinking by the day, and her cellulite was vanishing bit by bit. Nothing was spilling over, as she put it. On the scale, she was 12.5 pounds lighter. It felt nothing short of a miracle, even though the entire team knew there was rock-hard medical science behind it. I feel like I hit the jackpot of beauty. My husband asked if I turned into a witch or something, as he can't explain this astounding transformation, and so quickly. Everyone was overwhelmed with how well the protocol worked. Asked if she had done anything else in the meantime, she immediately replied, "Nothing." No expensive skincare products, no special diet, no exercise, and it wasn't just Mary. Without exception, all volunteers reported dramatic improvements in the appearance of their skin and complexion. It was like the fine lines had vanished from the corners of their mouth and eyes. They claimed radiance had returned to their cheeks, their necks were tighter, dark spots kept disappearing one by one. Some of them even said they had no more psoriasis flare-ups, while others, who had been suffering from dry and cracked skin, couldn't believe how silky their hands, legs, and faces felt. They were sleeping better, feeling lighter, and enjoying more energy. And just as in Hannah's case, they were getting slimmer and slimmer, and their stomachs were looking more toned, which was an amazing side effect of the formula that never ceased to surprise us. They were always joking that it was good they didn't have to pay hundreds of dollars for creams anymore, as they now needed money for a new wardrobe. All of them kept wanting more of my Natural Wonder formula, asking if they could share it with their friends and family. It was clear more than ever that we had a mission. All the suffering caused by premature aging had to end. We needed to make the discovery available to as many women as possible, and fast, so that none of them would ever have to suffer the humiliation of feeling rejected or judged because they look older than they are, or have days when they isolate themselves because they feel horrible in their bodies. The research team managed to do the impossible and find a large, modern, yet discreet manufacturing facility in the U.S. that could take care of everything. One that could mix the strongest live probiotic strains and the purest plants in very precise quantities and correctly process them so that they could keep their properties intact. The skin and gut healing formula came in the form of a fast-action, ultra-concentrated gummy. This allowed for the strains and ingredients to be perfectly preserved inside the gummy film before being quickly released the moment they reach the gut. We've called the Skin and Gut Microbiome Restoring Gummies PrimeBiome. The only 100% natural blend that completely rejuvenates your gut and skin by addressing the aging microbiome, the root cause of wrinkles, dark spots, and weight gain. Just take one gummy every single morning and let science do the rest. Each gummy contains the most potent gut-skin probiotic strain, totaling 500 million healing bacterium and 9 extra strong ingredients supported by multiple clinical studies. The gummies are tasty, can be digested easily, and are quickly absorbed by the body for optimal results. Every single gummy is manufactured in the USA in our FDA-approved and GMP certified facility under sterile, strict, and precise standards. Our skin and microbiome restoring gummies are non-GMO and safe. They don't contain any dangerous stimulants or toxins, and they're not habit-forming. Since its release, PrimeBiome has been providing relief for thousands of mothers, sisters, and wives.
This is the first time in my life when I'm actually happy with my skin and weight. Some of my friends even suspect I had work done, and I don't blame them because my face and silhouette have really transformed. My sister started following this method and she's calling me every day to thank me for it. I hope more women decide to try it out because it is unbelievable what it can do.
Who would have thought that you could have a glow up at my age? I never expected it to work this well, but here I am, truly happy with my skin.
I wake up, I wash my face, and that's it. I don't have to use moisturizer, I don't have to use concealer or foundation. Everything is just so simple. My face is glowing, I'm not feeling bloated, and I'm saving thousands in skincare. I am so happy I decided to try this method.
By now, I'm guessing that you're probably ready to try this state-of-the-art solution for yourself. And why shouldn't you be? It is the first scientifically backed method that allows you to both rejuvenate your skin and achieve your perfect weight while helping you get rid of bloating. You will feel amazing inside and out. I'm sure you can tell that I take pride in the work that I do. As one of America's leading dermatologists, my reputation is everything, and I would only ever attach my name to a product if I believe in it 100%, or to a product that I take myself every day. So with this all in mind, let's talk about how you can get this skin and gut microbiome restoring formula today. First, you need to know that we absolutely refuse to cut any corners. With these skin and gut microbiome restoring gummies, you're always guaranteed a premium product that is clinically tested and proven to work. We've never spared any expense when it came to formulating it, especially since there are only a couple of laboratories in the world that can work with probiotic strains with such precision and care that they stay alive and strong so that they can do their job and restore your gut and skin microbiome. The bottom line is quality like this does not come cheap. However, when you compare the price of these gummies with the dozens of formulations containing outdated generic formulas that are barely any help, and given the lack of real solutions for aging skin in the gut, we could easily offer this at a very high price. Also, after considering the results our customers have seen without having to use overly priced serums, lotions, and creams at the risk of their own health and sanity, most of them said they would pay for it without even blinking. Think about it. How much would you be willing to invest to have plump, toned skin and an ideal weight? Or how much would you be willing to invest to never have to deal with bloating, IBS, or acid reflux? And best of all, never ever have to fear that you might get more wrinkles or dark spots or gain more weight. What would you be willing to spend if you were absolutely, positively sure this formula would do wonders for you? $300, $500, $700. However, it's not my place to put a price on your health or on the peace of mind of being free from premature aging and weight gain. From the very beginning, this was about making it accessible for everyone. That's why we thought that to make it affordable for most women, but also cover the ingredients cost and at least part of the research time that we've invested, the retail value of the product should be $175. This is a genuine steal considering what this unique solution can do. However, as I said, our goal has always been to put this state-of-the-art formula into the hands of as many women in need as possible. That's why we decided to cut the middleman and instead of selling it in stores, make it available only on our website and pass the savings on to you. This means you don't need to invest $170 to transform the health of your skin and gut, nor $150, nor $120. All we want is to cover the cost of the ingredients and keep the site running for as long as possible. And even though I'll have to charge $99 for one bottle soon, considering the ingredients prices are rising due to fragile supply chains nowadays and inflation is getting higher and higher, $99 for one bottle is surely a lot less than a visit to the dermatologist or the price of a high-quality retinol serum. Today, and only on this website, you can get a bottle of PrimeBiome for as little as $1.50 a day with our most popular package, which works out to only $49 per bottle. That's right, just $49 per bottle if you choose our popular 6-bottle package. And because I'm grateful you've made it this far into the presentation, if you order a 3 or 6 bottle package, we'll not only give you a big discount, but also additional bonuses. And here's why it's such a good idea to go with the 6-bottle package. While many of our users experience noticeable changes in as little as a couple of weeks, the real magic happens when you take it for at least 90 to 180 days. We've seen the effects of this gut and skin microbiome restoring formula on a lot of patients. That's why I would recommend you take one gummy every morning for at least 90 days just to make 100% sure your skin and microbiome is 100% regenerated. The simple fact is we cannot estimate exactly how old your gut is at this point, nor how much of your microbiome is affected. This depends on many factors like your level of stress, your immune system, or lifestyle choices. But especially if you're over 35 years old and if you're suffering from both skin and gut conditions, I recommend you take the gummies for at least 3 to 6 months. 6 months if you want to be sure that your microbiome is as good as new, no matter the condition in which your gut is now. 6 months will also rejuvenate your entire digestive system, prevent allergies, help you sleep better, and help you with anxiety or depression. The healing strains and natural ingredients will have enough time to build up and thrive in your gut and body, continuously rebuilding your skin and freeing you of extra pounds. This means the longer you take the microbiome restoring formula, the better you feel, while dark spots and fine lines clear up and your fat melts faster and faster. Your progress improves exponentially every single day, so it would be a shame to be so close to never having to deal with prematurely aging skin and extra weight again just to notice you're out of this formula. Unfortunately, missing just one day might lead to immediate weakening of the gut and skin bacteria that are just starting to thrive. It means you could risk compromising or slowing down your entire progress while having to wait months even for a new batch of this rare and advanced solution to be available again. And when it finally is, you might realize that the price is twice as high. So why risk all this when today you can get our 6-bottle package at an incredibly steep discount? It even comes with free shipping, so you won't spend a dime to get your delivery. But that's not all. If you're smart and order the 3 or 6 month supply, you'll also get 2 bonus online guides worth $148 absolutely free. These online guides have been created to help you turn back time on other parts of your body. It won't be just your face that ages in reverse, but the rest of your body too. The first bonus is called See You Never Cellulite, Erase Cellulite Fast, Naturally, and with No Effort. This guide replies to one of the most common and burning questions I get from my patients. How do I get rid of the orange peel skin? You'll find some unconventional and proven tips and tricks that I give out in my practice, like the odd but efficient black shower routine that removes cellulite from your bum and thighs fast while also getting rid of stretch marks. The only 3 hacks that can actually make varicose veins fade away and prevent new ones from appearing, according to top experts, plus the Lazy Girl's best 7 tips for toned legs and firm glutes without even having to get up, plus the popular exercises that you should avoid at all costs. The second bonus is, hello dazzling hair, grow thick, full, and lustrous locks in no time. I always tell my patients that getting healthy, strong hair is as easy as it gets if you follow a couple of homemade remedies. Inside this guide, you'll discover the proven scalp massage that can regrow your hair 3 times faster and stronger in a few weeks while keeping it flake-free. 7 homemade natural hair care remedies for thicker, shinier strands that celebrity stylists swear by. And this year's most downright dangerous beauty trends that professional hairdressers and dermatologists beg you not to try. I can't wait for you to read them. You will gain access to them immediately once you place your order. Look, if you're still skeptical, I totally understand. You've tried a lot of methods, you've spent a lot of money, went through so much pain, and nothing worked. I am so confident that this formula works that I am going to give you our ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee. If you don't experience any dramatic improvement or you're not content for any reason whatsoever, we will promptly issue a full, hassle-free refund, no questions asked. All you need to do is contact us within the first 60 days of your purchase. Send us all the bottles, even the empty ones, and we'll still refund your money. Just get in touch with our friendly customer support staff and they'll be happy to assist you. The contact information is right on the bottle. This means you'll have 2 whole months to decide if the Skin and Gut Microbiome Restoring Formula is for you or not. Your order today is a one-time payment with no subscription or hidden charges. Just choose the package you want below. Once you click on your chosen package, you'll be taken to a secure checkout page. Just fill in your payment details using a credit or debit card. After that, we'll quickly send you your order in a discreet package for maximum privacy. You know what? If you buy our 6-bottle package and your skin issues are solved before you finish them, feel free to send us back the bottles you haven't used and you'll get your money back for every single one of them. Even though if I were you, I would save them for my friends or family. That's how much I trust this will work for you. All you need to keep in mind is that this formula can be found only on this page and is not available for purchase anywhere else. If you see these Skin and Gut Microbiome Restoring Gummies on any other site other than this one, know that it is fake and you buy it at your own risk. There are a lot of copycats out there, so if you see these gummies on Amazon, Etsy, or any other online store, you should report it immediately. So make no mistake, this site you're on right now is your only chance to grab this exclusive formula. Again, this offer is in extremely high demand, so the one thing I suggest is do not delay. You see, it can take us from 6 to 9 months to produce a new batch, as we're willing to accept only the purest ingredients, otherwise its efficiency would be compromised. And sure enough, searching for and sourcing the most potent ingredients around the world delays things considerably. Next, we ask a third-party lab to test the quality of each ingredient to ensure you get the highest quality so that the bacteria strains are alive and kicking and actually do their best work. Finally, they're released to our contract manufacturer here in the USA for bottling. We don't receive the batch in our warehouse until the formula passes all tests. Those are a lot of steps that involve a lot of people. However, with everything going on in the world right now, our distribution faces a lot of challenges. And with rising demand, this Skin and Gut Microbiome Restoring Formula will soon be out of stock. Therefore, if you decide not to try it today, I can't promise it will be available later. Think about it. Right as you're watching this video, thousands of women across the country are rediscovering what it's like to have glowing, plump skin and enjoying the perfect digestion and maintaining their ideal weight. Again, all without feeling embarrassed to show their face makeup free or wear tight clothes. It's no wonder they keep asking us for more bottles for them and for their dear ones. That's why, while it is still available, I urge you not to wait if you're still on the fence. And when you click the button below, don't forget the multi-bottle packages. This way, you'll make sure you have these rare probiotic gummies on hand for the next several months and not risk running out just when you start to enjoy the amazing results the most. Remember, these unique probiotic gummies have to do everything I said they would do and even more. Or I insist you send the bottles back, even if they're all empty, for a prompt and friendly refund. I want to offer you a sincere thank you for watching my presentation and congratulations to you for taking what I think is a gigantic step towards feeling amazing in your own skin. If you're still thinking about it, I just want to ask you to take a second and imagine what awaits you if you don't choose this formula today. You might decide to spend more time and money looking for various options. This might take weeks or even months. In the meantime, the appearance of your wrinkles and dark spots might get worse and worse. Your digestion might get trickier, which will make more pounds pile up. Maybe you believe the problem will go away by itself. Sadly, I've never seen such a case. Quite the opposite. The more your gut microbiome suffers, the slower your cellular turnover gets, the faster your skin ages, while weight gain remains a permanent risk. But this doesn't have to be like this. Risk nothing at all today. Grab PrimeBiome right now and get the peace of mind you deserve. So just click below to make your choice, enter the payment details on our secure order form, and we'll place the order now. We'll immediately ship your bottles directly to your home. Every order comes with a free shipping, no matter where you live, while the 3 and 6 bottle packages also come with 2 free bonuses. I can't wait for you to experience every single benefit that our skin and gut microbiome restoring gummies have to offer. Still watching? Great. Ever since we've released this breakthrough formula, we've received a lot of messages from people emailing in and asking different questions. So I'm just going to answer a few of the most common questions I get. I want to make sure you feel 100% comfortable with your decision to order today. The first question is from Anna from Los Angeles. Why is PrimeBiome better than any other skincare and gut solutions? Why does it work so well? Have you ever noticed how a blemish can improve by the hour? Skin cell turnover is the reason blemishes eventually vanish. Cell turnover is the continuous process of shedding dead skin cells and subsequently replacing them with younger cells. This essential process makes our skin look shinier and tighter and gets rid of fine lines and wrinkles more quickly. However, if you don't have a fast cellular turnover, you have buildup of dead skin cells that suffocate the younger ones and do not let them develop. This stagnation leads to issues such as wrinkles, acne, hyperpigmentation, and uneven texture. Medical researchers have demonstrated that cellular turnover is controlled by the gut, its microbiome, and nutrient absorption. Simply put, when your gut starts aging, the digestion and nutrient absorption slow down. As a consequence, the cellular turnover slows down and your skin starts aging too. Moreover, you might start gaining weight and develop gut issues such as bloating and constipation because what you eat is not properly processed anymore. The solution is to bring fresh, young, beneficial bacteria to restore the aging microbiome. This formula is a doctor-approved, scientifically formulated mix that gathers no less than 500 million units of extra strong bacteria and 9 potent natural ingredients into one probiotic gummy that targets the root cause of skin and gut aging. It has been proven by the experience of over 185,000 satisfied customers like Alice B. from Modesto, California, who said, "I am so happy this product exists. I am no longer crying over my wrinkles and dark spots every day. Just amazing." Or Jenny Hover from Seattle, Washington, who wrote to us, "Every day I look into the mirror and I am simply amazed by the changes that I'm seeing. You're my savior, doctor." Of course, the only definitive way to know for sure how well it can work for you is to try it today, using the special no-risk offer that you can find only on this page. The next question comes from Andrea from New Orleans, who wants to know, are there any side effects? Our formula has been designed for all ages and medical conditions. All the ingredients have been proven to be safe in clinical trials. They are constantly tested for purity and to ensure against toxins and contaminants. Moreover, it is manufactured in an FDA-approved facility under sterile, strict, and precise standards right here in the USA. With thousands of customers, we haven't seen any noticeable side effects, so we're confident in saying that this is one of the purest skincare and gut formulas you'll find on the market. As always, if you currently have a medical condition or you're taking other prescription medication, we advise you show a bottle of this formula to your doctor before you take it, just to put your mind at ease. Monica from California asks, how should I use this formula for best results? We recommend you take 1 probiotic gummy per day for radiant skin and a perfectly smooth digestion. It's all you have to do to enjoy a toned figure from head to toe and glow with confidence. Next, we have an email from Emma from Texas who asks, what if it doesn't work for me? Can you tell me about the guarantee again? The more results we see, the stronger we believe the skin and gut microbiotic formula has the power to completely transform the appearance of your skin, help you recover from gut discomfort, and reach your ideal weight. It's true, though, that nothing works for 100% of the people who try it, as each body works in its own way. That's why every bottle comes with an ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee. If for any reason you aren't fully satisfied with the results, you can just return what you haven't used for a full, no questions asked refund. And the last question is from Jeremy from New York, who asks, can I find this formula anywhere else at a lower price? Please know that you will not find us anywhere else. We do not sell in supermarkets, stores, or on Amazon, Etsy, or any other website. If you do find this product somewhere else, it is definitely not the real one. My team and I cut out the middlemen in order to keep the lowest price possible and made it only available through this website. Therefore, the only place where you can order the Skin and Gut Regenerative Formula is right on this page, and the page will only be up for as long as we have remaining stock. So claim your supply right now. Go ahead, choose your package below this video now. Choose the 3 or 6 pack for the most savings and the biggest discount. It's very easy. Just click the button below now to go to your secure order checkout page, enter your information, and we'll immediately get to work shipping the bottles right to your doorstep. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you will make the right decision today.